All right, I just wanted to make a quick video on this. It's basically a hub for an iPhone 15. So it slides in just like that. And it's a little chunky, but you know, it adds a lot of functionality. We have charging for via USB-C, and we have audio. This is a button to remove the SSD, and then we have HDMI out. These holes right here, this, and this are gonna have threaded inserts like this one. This is a previous one I was using. So they're gonna have threaded inserts like that. I just haven't put it in this one yet because I still have another revision. Yeah, and I'll show you how many revisions there were. It's quite a few. But if I push this button, SSD, it's a Samsung T7. Slides in pretty easy, clicks in, and then this little screw slash button sticks out, and when you push it, it just pops out. And the cool thing about this, it's using a USB-C hub that's technically an iPad hub on the inside. Yeah, you have all this extra connectivity. So I can plug in a mic like this Rode mic can plug in right here. I'm gonna probably figure out places to have attachments. Another idea is might make it work with this cage. Right now I use this Peak Design system because I have a Peak Design case that has this right here. So this system clicks in like that. So that's how I was normally using my phone before. But it was a little cumbersome because I wanted to use this hub to plug in everything. So I could use this universal adapter and then basically stick it to the back right here, and then it would stick into the cage like so. And it'd be quick release, which is nice. And then I get all the attachment points on this like I usually do. Another thing is this front plate. It's just held on by 2 screws here, and then you can also put 2 over here, although they're not really needed because this wraps around. This front plate and grip comes off, and then you can have other attachments. So I printed out this front plate, and that just lets me connect this small grip or small rig grip that I already had to it, and then you basically, yeah, you replace this front plate and grip with this one, and then you now have this grip that has a little mount, but also this button can trigger recording on and off, which is nice. So it's just like the difference is it has this little piece where this screws in, and then it has a little cavity where the handle rests into it. Yeah, so I don't know. I might use this. It makes it a little bit extra chunky, which is why I made this one. I kind of like this one's a little smaller. But the benefit of this is not only can I be charging my phone, have an external mic, a monitor, and HDMI all at the same time, but also when I'm recording video, now I can do ProRes log and it's recording to USB-C on this SSD all at the same time. This was something that I've been wanting to do with my previous videos with my old phone, but with Lightning, it was kind of a nightmare trying to get a monitor, an external monitor and audio working at the same time with different adapters. They don't seem to want to do both. And then also when you're shooting for a long time with your phone, it tends to lose battery pretty quickly. So to be able to charge it is nice. I thought about doing wireless charging, but it would have been kind of a constraint with space, and I didn't want to make it more chunky. Plus, wireless charging tends to make things it tends to charge warmer than when it's plugged in. So I thought plugging in would be better. So this is actually just a right angle adapter that's going into the hub, and then the hub has audio on the side and HDMI on the other side. So internally, I'll show you on the screen some of the internals, but essentially you have an SD card, a micro SD card still available that you could, if you take this cover off, maybe this could be a door to access it. And then there's a regular USB-A type that you could probably access either straight or with a right angle sticking out, like let's see, like something like this. It would be facing out like that. I don't know why you'd need that, but it's available. So yeah, it's that's pretty much it. I hope if anyone has any good ideas on how I can improve it, yeah, let me know in the comments. I think it definitely would be helpful to have the threaded insert here to be able to mount it in its center here. This one's kind of if you want to mount it in portrait. This one is more if you want to mount something on top, like a mic or something. Yeah, what other front plates? I don't know yet. So it's still a work in progress. There is definitely a lot of revisions. Oh, I'll show you. This was the first one. It was basically just to get a fit for the hub and holding it with that adapter. That evolved into version 2 that worked pretty well. It's much smaller. Phone slides in here, but the SSD portion was a little tricky to get right. Maybe if I have it, I think I have a picture of when I have it all put together. I can put it on the screen. So this was version 2. It was kind of overly complicated in how to put it together. Yeah, so you can see how many revisions there was of that one. And the current version is all of these. So you can see there's a lot of revisions. This one was interesting. This was I was kind of messing around with the idea of like a very ergonomic grip on the backside. So when you put your hand on it, it's like feels like a nice ergonomic camera grip. I'm still toying with that idea. I mean, that's the beauty of this front plate being changeable pretty easy without taking the whole thing apart. So yeah, if anyone knows of any good grips I can try, definitely room for improvement. I don't know, is anyone else interested in this? Is this just something I'm gonna use? Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks. Trying to find the button. There it is.